This mod here is PROPosterous. Credits to Dat Jane, though, for the mod. Basically, how it works is that every round spawns a random map editor prop that may block tower placement and or visibility. Keyword being may, so I think a great challenge for this would be to try it on CHIMPS mode. So we set up a downstream CHIMPS game here, and we'll see just how much more difficult having random props like block the map will make this challenge. Because usually downstream CHIMPS is a cakewalk, but how about now? Also, just a couple other restrictions is that yes, there are towers that cheese the challenge, such as, like, Ace or Heli, but that is why I have banned those towers. As you see, a couple of them are disabled, and a couple of crosspaths, too. Spirit of the Forest, for example. I think it'd just be more fun playing with towers that don't have global range, and then, thus, the props actually matter, as opposed to, you know, towers having projectiles fly all over it. Exceptions being, like, Sniper, because it still gets blocked by line of sight. There's also a few other towers enabled that you saw that probably fit under the same bill as cheesing the challenge, but those I'll just, like, avoid using unless necessary. So after this round ends here, you will see one random prop spawn on the map, and what do we got? Well, we got a giant tree tilted, I don't know how many degrees, but yes. By randomized, it is, I guess, any prop under the map editor at the moment, on any coordinate, and as well as the angles are randomized. Luckily, this one doesn't hurt us that much, it being completely away from the track. And what do we have now for round 7? I don't know what that is. Let's see if it blocks line of sight, though. So, the keyword, again, I mentioned was may. Some props in this game do not block line of sight whatsoever. They just make the game a little bit more annoying to look at. Frankly, if every prop that was placed ended up being, like, one that blocked line of sight, this round was this thingy. But yeah, as I was saying, if every single round had a line of sight blocker prop, I think after 100 rounds, every tower would literally be able to see nothing. So it's good that we have some sort of leeway, if you know what I mean. And there's also one more very important caveat. We just got a giant rock, luckily. Oh wait, hang on. So maybe because the sub is under the rock, or is placed before it, it can actually still see everything for the most part, but this definitely is a line of sight blocker. Oh crap, never mind. I spoke too soon about it being fine, because it's actually completely disabled. Yikes. The moment it shoots a dart out, it is just gone. So that's what we gotta deal with, and it's only round 11. I assume the size is randomized too, so we got a little bit unlucky with it being so damn big. As I was saying again, though, one important caveat is that the props actually go away if I have to retry last round, so I also have to challenge myself this run to beat it Black Border style. Beat it on one try, no restarts whatsoever. So I'm going to play this run very carefully if I end up surviving past the early game decently. Yet another giant windmill. That actually looks pretty realistically placed, but does that block anything at all? Well, definitely, if it does, then it prevents us from using the greatest spot, like, whatsoever for towers, and it does block it. I think we got a pretty unlucky draw. I'm gonna be real. Damn, look at the sniper here already. It can't even see half the track because of that giant rock in the way. I do have Geraldo and his road spikes if I need help this round, but should be good. I probably should think of a tower to defend mid-game. What would that be? We know how good Deep Breath is, so why don't we just try that? Wallfire in the intersection too. So road items are like, I'd consider a half cheese. Like, you know, Spike Factory, Ninja Cow Drops and all that, but I think it's... I think this is allowed in this case, because I mean, a good amount of damage still comes in the Deep Breath, which is still a range attack. Again, we'll see how this plays out, because with a Black Border run, I do not want to restart if things end up being sketchy late, so the Spike Factory and all that are still enabled, just as like a panic button, panic drop. I think the last 5 rounds, we've fortunately haven't gotten anything that has been, like, all too bad for us. In fact, not seeing any prop spawn anymore. Did we bug out or something? Either that, or we just got really small projectiles. Still not seeing anything. Oh, actually, no, we did get something right in front of the, to the bottom left of the Wallfire, which does block line of sight. I could get Guided Magic to fix that, but I'm pretty sure I still want 031, 032. Round 25 here. I just forgot that purples existed, and, yeah, the line of sight really sucked there. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll drop a Spike Factory just now, and if anything hits it, then consider the run, well, half dead. As in, I'll keep continuing the run if this spike ends up getting pops, but I won't be too happy about it. That's all. I guess I can't really decide also on what tier 5 tower I want to get for this Chimps run until I see how the landscape shapes up come around 60 or something like that. We don't want to go for like a permacharge in a spot and then end up having its entire sight line blocked. That gonna suck. I think so far we're looking good to save up for a D-Breath though. I am just gonna get a second shooting turret though, just for the purples on round 32. Also, great thing is that I can turn this sub here into a 3-0-0, so it can still be useful. And now D-Breath, and we can rest easy for at least the next, I don't know, 10 plus rounds. Or again, until something ends up blocking our line of sight. Man, this bottom left corner here is completely messed up. Same with the top right, kinda. What are the odds that all the big props end up landing exactly perfectly on the track, aside from, of course, the first tree? But other than that, all of them have been, like, devastating. Absolutely brutal. I think, just to help out even more for the mid-game, if I can get Alk next to the wizard, that would be perfect. And then we can survive even longer. So Mob here should also be fine, right? So assuming I can actually save up for it, one tower I've been eyeing in mind for the late game here is the Super Monkey. More so the bottom path super. Dark Shift, I'd say, is completely valid, because it still gets blocked by line of sight, the main super itself. It's just that we can move positions for it, which, yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna get started on it right now, because worst case, if I can't save for Dark Champion, which is $50,000, $60,000, Dark Knight is still decently useful in the late game. Also, sheesh, forgive me, but I completely forgot about Geraldo's Warren Hero's Cape. That could have saved me $1,000, because I end up actually spending $2,700 on the Super Monkey. Oops. Again, you know the saying, if I end up losing to $1,000, you know where the run went wrong. Yeah, if I was smart enough and thought ahead, I could have turned this Dark Monkey into the Dark Knight, so I could have saved even more. And then I wouldn't have this random thing here, like, creating, like, helping a Rigo farm, for example. Bloons being so upfront and all. Let's play this round very carefully, because I might not have enough DPS. You know, I'm still not sure about the cross-pathing for my Super Monkey. 024 is obviously inferior to 204, but 023 is decent, and it would help in this challenge because, well, Dark Shift. I can Dark Shift the bigger range if I do this. So that means less chance of us getting cucked by, say, a projectile block in the way, like not allowing us to Dark Shift to the right spot. Again, this only applies to the third tier, because the fourth tier can just simply go anywhere on the map. But okay, let's take next round slowly, because I'm not sure what I want to get for 63. As of right now, we can't beat it. You know what? Dumb Knight, Dumb Champion is fun. Let's just do it. And I'll do Alp Buff 2. And I think to guarantee we win this round, also drop a glue. So we have an idea of how the round is going to go. Like, there's no way we should die here with glue on every balloon, right? If so, I'd be disappointed. But yeah, that clears up pretty easily. I'd say... Okay, that timed out. I'll probably just drop all 3 glues this round. Let's not, you know, beat around the bush too much. Don't want to take a risk and then have it, you know, fail. All first trying to save a measly $110. Okay, I don't know if this just happened recently, but this kind of sucks. Now the Super Monkey can't see the line of sight, like, up here where my cursor is. There's something blocking the way. I don't know if it's that boardwalk or something else, but yeah, same with the wizard, sadly. So now I gotta be really, really careful about how everything goes here. I feel like for some rounds here, I should Dark Shift. Oh, it's just missing a little bit of range. I'll need to do 2 Dark Shifts for it to be able to reach the left side. Do I try? Sure. I do think moving up the Super Monkey is worth it so that I have some decent damage to do, like, well, to the front of the track before it starts to overwhelm, in which case we can just simply move it back, although with us taking, like, you know, 2 Dark Shifts, it's gonna be a little sketchy. We won't be able to get it under the Jungle Drums village. Oh well. Hopefully nothing, no prop ends up, like, coming over here, or else I'm mega dead. Round 70, it looks like this random triangular-looking prop has blocked even more line of sight. Just wonderful. Not enough to make me panic just yet, but this is looking worse and worse and worse as the rounds go. Mind you, I still need to save up $20,000 more. I don't know if that's going to happen, because I think if I don't spend anything else, I can afford this end of end of the 70s, I'm guessing. But sheesh, the mid-70s here are going to be sketched at this rate too. Also, crap, is this a Riga farm? I'm going to move it back. Sorry. Okay, so what are we looking at for around 75? $45,000. I think I'm going to spend some money to buff this guy. So for one, more range that I can't Dark Shift in 2, sadly still. But the range will help. Also, a Sharpening Stone. Oh, actually, no Sharpening Stone. I want to wait till at least level 15, so it gets +1 damage. I'm greedy. Hopefully I'm fine this round. You know what? We'll also do this thing, because I am scared about those leads cock blocking us. I do not trust it whatsoever, so, do I move back now? For sure. Make sure to pull the Maelstrom, in case I need it. Should be good here. And how about for these last 3 BFEs? This is also kind of scary. I'm pretty sure I'm dead here, right? I gotta use it? Yeah. Okay, stuff hit the spike factory, but I would've survived regardless, so... Personally, I'm gonna allow that. And you know what? Let's just make round 76 easy by doing this. Yay. And then for 78 here, I don't think I take any chances still. We got Sharpening Stone, so +1. Still don't think it's good enough, so yes, we'll just glue each of the ceramic waves yet again. Waiting for it. So 1 here to glue every ceramic. Let's see if I need to move it back at all. Actually, I like the spot because it still touches the intersection there. So you know what? I might just keep in this spot for the time being, because why the hell not? It's doing just fine for us. And then for the Camo Wave, another glue. And should actually be easier because remember... Oh, no, we decamoed it, but this thing gets +1 camo damage thanks to Ultra Vision. And I am now 1 round away from affording this. I'm actually kind of scared about the Dark Knight creating a regrow farm, so I will Dark Shift it back over here so that, you know, these don't create a regrow farm. And then back over here too, so it's now under both buffs. And we should have it now, right? Oh, don't tell me we're going to be like $100 off of Dark Champion round 80. You've got to be kidding me. Bruh, that's literally 2 items, 2 Geraldo items. Okay, good news. I actually can Dark Shifts. Like, at least here to here, but not the other way around. Funnily enough. We'll be fine. We will be fine so long as I Dark Shift back in range fast enough. Here. Here. And then, do I need to mail? No, I don't, because I can just buy Dark Champion now. And, nice. We are now officially in business, and I think I should just get a Jungle Drums with this spot. Because this is where I'd like to keep my Dark Champion, like, for the most part. Also, I don't know when it happened, but one of the random props that we spawned during round was, this animal just head first into the river with only its butt sticking out. Just peak comedy with some of these props, you know? Luckily, I don't think overall, the last 10 rounds haven't given us anything that has made it much harder. Actually, let's take a look at how our sniper's doing. It can't see whatsoever. This was exactly what I was fearing with Sniper, it not being able to see anything at all, like, when dropped early enough. I do have some cash monies to spend, 27,000 to be exact, so what's next? Well, pretty sure Overclock would be efficient, yes. Overclock has full uptime on a tier 4 tower, and is definitely worth buffing it by 67%. So that at minimum, and this thing still has problems against DTs because you can't see it, so do I waste money on buying an MIB? Or is there anything else that I could drop that might be riskier because it doesn't fully decamo like an Ice or Glue Storm? Although with Glue Storm being global range, quote-unquote, I don't know if I'd allow that, so I'm just gonna go for the MIB and, well, hopefully I don't have to move this thing, like, anywhere else during DT rounds. Should be good, though. Dark Knight has got increased mob damage, and easy peasy for round 90. Don't forget about the change, too, where the Dark Champions projectiles can now, like, seek. So, it's making most of the use, especially with it having its line of sight blocked all the time. And if we don't get a very unfortunate prop in the last 7 rounds, then I think we got this in the bag. The game is being nice enough that this Dark Champion has not been compromised. Its position's compromised. The Sniper now completely can't see because of this boat in the way. So this truly is the only good angle on this map. You know what? Let's just fully commit to this being our permanent Dark Champion spot. So sure, why not a tier 4 Alk? I could probably even do, what do you call it? A Mole Press, I think? Nah, actually a Glue Gunner. We know Glue Gunner is always useful. So just click 024. And what else? What else? Probably just bad damage right now. That's what I'm most concerned about. I'm not really concerned about round 98 because, I don't know, there's just a lot of things that we can do for that round. Round 96 is a good test, though, to see if we need to do anything, but I don't think so. Balloons are still staying in this first loop. Isn't that crazy? 0-2-4 dumb champion goes hard. Also, do we consider stuff like Geraldo's Genies cheating? I would say yeah, because it is technically seeing over everything, so I'll try to avoid using those. And I think I'll just do what I said I would do. 2-0-4 Mo Press on Strong, that should be all we need. And I'll just save the rest of the money for round 100. And if round 98 is actually really, really hard, then don't worry. I've got a couple of Super Maelstroms that I could probably whip out of my back pocket. It actually looks kind of rough right now. Let's see if I can just drop a totem here when things get this far, because I'm pretty sure I am going to have to enter this intersection. Yup, Life Without Shattering is sad for round 98. Watching carefully, see if we need anything. So far, so good, though. Dark Champion is putting in, like, 4,000 DPS. That's gotta be enough, I think. Yep, downstream is long enough that we beat 98 without any trouble. And after we beat this round, there'll just be one final prop that hopefully won't completely screw us over. Right? Let's see if we can see it, if, like, what we see spawns. Yep, I saw it. The Polar Bear has spawned right next to the Overclock. I am fine with that. So with $30,000, what could I do to get the most bad damage in? I remove this to see if I can fit a Tax Zone. I can. Do I do it? Sure, YOLO. That's all my money. And probably it wasn't worth it, but who cares? We'll also Dark Shift too. Actually, let's just see first if we can actually see earlier in the tracker. Nah. Unfortunately, no. I think I just gotta keep Dark Champion here. It doesn't help to move it, so let's play. $2,000 will just be on Maelstroms. I think Tax Zone also benefits from Pickle too, unbuff, right? Sure, we'll try that. Maybe I should even overclock the Tax Zone, but nah. Stick to the Dark Champion. Let's go. So far, I'd say Tax Zone is a great investment. We've already gotten 9,000 damage in. 10,000. And this'll 100% absolutely, positively pop in time. Nice. And then clean up. Let's do some Victory Maelstroms. And GG, we black border downstream with random prop blockers. And funnily enough, I think that last prop, well, it was pretty close to compromising us even more. I think it did lower the line of sight even more. But yeah, luckily for us, it came in one round too late. So overall, 1.7 million pops on the Dark Champion. Almost a 2 million pops without me even trying to aim for that. So yeah, I hope you found this mod fun. I personally enjoyed it. It's pretty similar to, you know, the random tower series. Every single game is different, and that is what I like about it. Click here for more videos, and I'll see you later.